Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Gaming Droid, and welcome back to Aggie Skies 2 here on the Pirate Droid. Wait, that was Dracula. Arg, the Pirate Droid. There we go. I've gone along and I've done some grinding. I've gotten an awful lot of metal dust, and we're at the next stage where I can start doing things. So what I need is some lead, and some copper, and some tin, because we're going to start making some automated tools and toys, and I also need my iron ingots. And what we're going to do first is we're going to do a little bit of automation with our smeltery. So the smeltery is a great tool, but you're required to do this to get the ingots out. You can also make a basin which uses 9 ingots, but that means you have to have 9 ingots in there. So it can be a little bit frustrating to do. So what you can do is you can build a redstone clock, which requires 5 redstone and 4 stone, which sounds like a great idea, and that will tick away and produce your ingots for you. But redstone is very rare for me at the moment. I only have 8 redstone, and I have some other plans for that. So I'm going to show you an alternate sort of method. There is in the quests in assembly line the requirement of you to make some item and some temperate fluid ducts. So these are made by transfers, will break if the contents is extremely hot or cold, and then some tin ingots, and they will make item ducts, which transfers items. Now we can't use temperate fluid ducts because this is very, very hot, so we have to make the hardened fluid ducts. So hardened fluid ducts require Ingvar and lead, and that's pretty easy to make. So what we'll do is we'll pop in 1 lead to do that, and then we'll pop in 3 nickel because we want to make some Ingvar, and this will mix with our iron and make some Ingvar. And that has completed that quest. So, oh no, automating. So we need to create servos. So a servo, we need to create a basic servo, I think. Yeah, just a basic servo. Servo. So we need to create a basic servo, which is iron and redstone and a bit of glass. So I've got my iron on me, so we need iron nuggets. And we need 1 piece of redstone, which isn't too bad. I can spare a bit of redstone. Redstone you get from sieving dust, which is what I've been up to in the meantime. Do we have any glass blocks? No, I think I turned all my glass blocks into dark glass, black glass. Can I use black glass actually? Where did I put my black glass? I know I had spare black glass. Black stained glass. I should be able to use black stained glass. So I need these, this, these, and this, and there's 2 servos. Excellent. Just what I needed. In the meantime, I've created a nice big pool of Ingvar and some lead, so I'll grab the lead out, and then I'll also grab the Ingvar out. Or at least grab 2 ingots of Ingvar, because I need 2 ingots of Ingvar to make the hardened pipes. And the hardened fluid ducts can carry contents at any temperature. And you need that for transferring liquid metals, lavas, things like that. There we go. So, if I put these either side of an ingot, there we go. And this is where kind of like the automation of your smelter is going to start. First thing is we pop that off and we replace it with a hardened fluid duct. Then we pop a servo in, and the different servos just change the rate of flow. And we also need a crescent hammer, which is 3 iron and a tin. If we grab we've got tin ingots with us, and we've got 3 iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will allow us to alter the servo. Oh no, that'll allow us to take it off. Do we just right click it with the bare hand to change its settings? Yes, we do. So I didn't need to make that. So we get it to ignore that, and now it is pumping liquid out into here and making ingots for me, and automatically making ingots for me. Although we're going to have an issue of there being 1 spare nugget of nickel, because we don't quite have enough nickel. There we go. If I pop in an ingot of ferrous, then that will melt down and it will make a mix with those, and it will make an ingot level. So we could put a blah-de-blah, a hopper underneath, and that would suck the ingots out. However, I'm reasonably certain I can also, or do I have to have it going to the bottom? I may have to have it going to the bottom, in which case I may have to move my smeltery up slightly. But for the meantime, I can empty it out. So has that evened it out? Oh no, 2 nuggets and 1 ingot. So I think, hopefully that's just because of the amount that's in the pipe. Because the pipe stores a certain amount of liquid as well. So let's just empty it out. And you can see that it basically instantly fills it, and you've just got the cooling time. And it will actually produce an awful lot of ingots quite quickly. And all we have to do is automate it coming out. I think I need either a pipe or a hopper underneath to actually get it to come out properly. But that's not going to be too hard to sort out once the pipe is empty and we've emptied everything out. It takes a little while to empty things out though. 1 second, just pop that down. So this is a basic kind of, I'm going to be making a basic ingot automation. And in which case I'll probably rearrange this slightly, because I'll probably just use a fresh chest for this, for my ingots. And another one. Have nice, plenty of ingots of Invar. There's some other things I can make with Invar ingots, like automated smelteries and automated sievers. So I'll be able to automate this, so I won't have to do it. Well, I'll do it off camera, but I won't have to be doing it manually. I've been using mouse clicker, so I've been using a mouse keys, which is a thing included with Windows as an accessibility option. What we're going to do is we're going to use our hardened fluiducts, and we're actually just going to ad hoc a quick ba-dum. Then we're going to put our casting table underneath. Oop, no, that's on the side, not underneath. Come here, you. We are going to put our casting table underneath, and we're going to... Nope, that was wrong. I'm just making mistakes left, right and centre. I want to remove that. Good. And I want to insert a servo here. And turn that servo on all the time. I want to put the ingot cast in there. And then I want item ducts coming out the bottom to a chest. Now this should work. If not, it will need to be a hopper. So let's grab something that I want to melt. In this case, we'll melt some copper, because I need to melt down some copper. Now if this works, this will melt down, it will go up the pipe into here, and these will be sucked straight out into the chest, which will be a new and slightly more efficient way to transfer metal about. And I won't need to constantly be clicking on things, it will just turn all of my metal into ingots for me. And the only thing I have to be careful about is mixing the metals. In the meantime, let's get some more lava on the go, because I'll need some more lava. There we go. And it sets, and it's not getting sucked out, which means I will definitely need a hopper, which is fine. Just pull this away, and we'll go and make a hopper nice and quickly. Boom. Boom. I'm sure that used to work with pipes, but oh well. And now it creates an ingot, the ingot hardens, and then disappears down into the chest. There we go. And our item ducts, fluid ducts, and temperature fluid ducts, temperate fluid ducts can all be used for other things later on. In the meantime, we've got more iron ore that we can can melt down to make some more iron, because we're running a little bit low on iron. And then we've got some aluminium ore. Now, our gold ore and our silver ore, some of that is going to become electrum, because to make an automated smelter, an automated sieve, I require an electrum gear. So the electrum gear, the invar, are going to go together to make an automated sieve. I also need some invar to make my automated hammerer. Now, I also need something to make power. So if we look up generators, these are our generator sets. We've got the extra utility generator set, survivalist, long time, low energy production, furnace, medium time, energy production, lava generator, ender generator, heated generator, requires hot things. You've got a culinary generator which eats food, potion generator eats potion, solar generator generates energy during the day but can't give it out, and then gives the energy out at night. So we've got a nice array of possible sort of extra utility generators. We've also got the stone generator. This requires a minimum of 10 redstone to build. These things require 3 redstone for that one, 2 for that one, 2 redstone for that one. So the lava generator is quite a good way to go. We can also use these, which are windmills, and a basic windmill requires some tin, a machine frame, and 3 redstone. And the machine frame is glass, tin, and iron. These produce a little bit of energy, and then we've got solar panels as well. And the basic solar panel requires 3 silver ingots, 9 glass, 1 redstone. So if you're rich in silver, that's a good way to go. So we want to pop in the gold and the silver, and what we want to do is we actually want to make this on when it receives a high signal. Then we're going to grab a cobblestone, which we have, and a lever. And the reason we do this is so that we can actually monitor and manage the mixes, because we want, no, not there, we want this to be here, because we want these mixes to work properly. So there's the gold, and it would have sucked the gold out and there wouldn't have been enough time for me to make electrum. So I want to make some electrum gears. There we go. And there is the first gear, so I'm going to turn it off. There's the second gear, third gear. So I have 3 gears of electrum in the chest. 2 gears of electrum, sorry, in the chest. And now, from now on, it will make some ingots for me. So we can turn that back on, and now it will make a gold ingot, and we can put in the platinum, the tin, because they won't mix, and it will just churn out some ingots of different metals. This needs lava to run, so I'll just bucket up my extra 1,000 lava that's just generated and pop her in there. Add some more stone into here to keep this generating for me. So this is going to be the next section. I'm going to be working on metals. This thing automatically pulls metals out, so I've got a nice little automated metal production farm going on. Contains gold ingot. Why do you contain gold ingot that isn't being pulled out by the hopper? Come out. Ah! I know why, because this is stopping the hopper from working. Pop it on top instead. There we go. That looks fine now. I'm also creating wood and food back here on Functional Island. It was taking a while to produce some wood, so I was getting on with a few other quests in the meantime. But now that I have that set up, it's time to go back to basically grinding away and getting a hold of some resources to build myself a power farm. I think probably what I'll do is I will probably start off with a furnace generator, unless I get very lucky with tin. I'll probably start off with a furnace generator, and from then on I will move into probably lava generation, because lava is quite easy to get hold of. Allows lava to be used as fuel. Ah, that allows lava to be used as fuel in the stone generators and the iron and diamond generators. I will probably go with a furnace generator because it requires less redstone, More iron, but less redstone. That's fine. I'll go into a lava generator after that. Culinary generator is quite good, but it requires you to invest 5 redstone, which is quite a lot of redstone to invest at the start. And of course, I've had a fire. So I'm going to have to start thinking about my lava generator and possibly stripping it down and basically kind of either moving it or altering its shape, because this is too high up and it's getting close and it's set fire to my ceiling. Oh dear. So I will see you guys after a little bit of grinding.